Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. And it looks like we've got our school situation somewhat under control now. Our elementary school was overflowing, but we've got 187 in this one and 199 in this one. So we've got like 100, just a little over 200 spare spots that will fill up pretty quickly. Probably this episode as we like bump up the residential amount of our city. The high school's well under control, and so is the university. The university I don't think will ever fill up for a very, very long time. I've never seen a university full on a city that I've ever done because our people are all dumb as rocks. Anything in here? No, there's nothing ever good in there. They're always complaining about something, so I never have it open. Today, for the first part of the episode, I want to do a little bit of an industrial estate, which is off this section of this road right here. It's actually where my fiance works, where she is in real life right now. She's at work. So we'll have this in here, and I'm going to curve the road. Space already occupied? You're going to laugh, aren't you? Why can't I? Why can't I come off? There we go. Okay. You were just complaining for no reason. I was like, what? Why are you complaining? So it has this road that curves all the way around this way, and it has a road that comes up and curves around this way. And that's about it for the main roads that you would drive down. And then off all of these roads are like little or large warehouses and shops, but like more industrial shops. My girlfriend works in a mostly like a horse feed, clothes, animal feed place down here, and they're the kind of sort of shops. So it's not like your normal you pop into a shop to get food or pop into a shop to get games and stuff like that. These are more sort of agricultural warehouses, pipes, plastic piping, things like that. So we actually want industrial zoning for this area. I'm going to start it more up this way. I'm going to just zone them all how they are now, like this. But then what I'm going to do is probably end up putting down warehouse props and stuff in the little warehouse in the industrial section. And fill out the area with some props and stuff like that. We're going to want to have some paths, some back areas, fence it all in quite nicely. So we'll just let those sort of grow up a little bit. This is the tab that we're talking about, this industrial tab right here. There's a lot of pipes and stuff like that, barrels and things. There was some more stuff. Warehouse. If I type in warehouse, man, I can never find what I'm looking for, can I? I thought the search tool would be great. I'd be able to find anything that I search for, but they're always under really odd names for some reason. I mean, these will do everything that we need. You know, the warehouse building, the industrial buildings will look like the warehouses that I want, but not quite exactly how I would want them to be. They will upgrade over time as well. There is only one type of industrial, so however big they get is the size that they are going to be. You're already complaining about electric and water. That's not a problem. Okay, we shall cancel you then. I want to let these grow up to a size where they are where all the places that I've placed down are full and grown up. We'll have that, and we'll have this, and then I can put down little concrete props and stuff like that around the place. We'll have that there. They will grow up. Let's speed up time. So that's really dropped down our industry demand, which is perfect. Keeping on top of that nicely. It'll also make some more money. Ignore this figure down here, the minus 25,000. We can ignore that completely because we're not on a city that has funds. We've got unlimited funds. And the reason why this is going to be negative for such a long time is because we're building rather large buildings and stuff like that at a time where if you were playing the game normally you wouldn't really be able to. I've got this stupid chain link fence thing still up here. Fence. Go away. Go away. There we go. So yeah, we don't need to worry about the money figure at all yet. I think we're pretty much all grown up, right? So we can slow down time. I'll leave it playing, but we'll just slow it down. And now what I need is concrete. Concrete. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a 4x4 section. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it just makes it easy for me to copy and paste a section of it. So I'll have something like this. Copy. And I can have a little bit more of a concrete area out the back. Now, it does sort of come with, like some of these buildings do actually come with, I suppose you could call them almost like props. Like little buildings and stuff like that. I mean, it's perfect. But I just want more of them. Why would you do... There. They always have like forklift trucks and stuff out the back here, which is exactly the kind of stuff that we need to add. There. 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 And there. I think I want to come out another section. Like another 4 tubes. It's great. It's deleting the trees. I don't mind it if it's got like little bits of dirt shining through it. It sort of looks like the concrete sort of bust up a little bit. And we'll go into here. I could fill them in, I suppose. Yeah, we'll fill them in. It's no harm to me, is it? Like that. Alright, so we've got a nice concrete section out the back here that we can now put a nice large industrial fence around it so people don't get into it. Fence. Nice big tall one. This one's exactly what we need. Is that the gate one? No, that's the industrial fence. We don't need any gates on here. We'll put it on a nice line tool. I might add some concrete out the back here, so I'm actually going to just start the fence up this side. And just run this down here. I want to divide up the... Oh, yeah, on the stupid error code. Everything. That. Now you don't complain, do you? Yeah. There. 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 The game doesn't like it when you actually, place things down inside other props. By default. So we'll put these down here, and it looks like they're sort of divided up into their own sort of backyards. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to do this one a little bit of a funny shape, just to be a little bit different. Ooh, okay. They won't fit in perfectly there. And something like that. See, that looks pretty cool. Right now, I want more concrete. Oh, these buildings actually go down into the ground. So maybe I don't. Maybe I do want to just have the fence come down here and then end off there. Go into our industrial tab. And we want forklifts. Not really diggers. They're a little bit too big, but forklifts would be great. Where's the forklift? Oh, man, there's more industrial stuff than this. I know that for sure. Forklift. Yeah. Forklifts down in here. We'll have a couple over here. Bing, bing, bing. Couple of these ones. Oh, they come in different colours. Sweet. I like the orange ones. And then there's always tons of them around here. There's a lot of pallet work in these kind of buildings. And luckily we do have a lot of pallet style props. What happens if I type in industrial? Do I get anything that isn't in the industrial tab? I do. I get a ton of stuff. Industrial gates. Random industrial logo. Random industrial prop. But I think that's in here anyway. That could come in quite handy. Oh yeah, look. Okay, let's give this a go. Let's see how good our luck is. Hey, how about that? That's a good way to do it. Now we're only getting a certain amount of props by look, unless I'm getting really unlucky. Barrels. I'm getting a lot of sticks. I mean, the sticks are good. Sticks are perfect. But, crates. Crates, perfectly. Let's just focus on, like, a couple of areas to begin with. I need another fence. Fence. I need this to come down. Like. Oops. I don't mind having a little gap in it, I suppose, then. And then... Oh, I wasn't on fence mode. That's why it was being so weird. There we go. Something like that. It goes straight through that bush. I'm not that worried about it. Don't tell anybody. Okay, random one. How lucky are we? Oh, back to these stupid things. I like the barrels, but I think we've got enough sticks and stuff now. Maybe I'll have to do this a little bit more by hand. That's way too big. Let's start off at the beginning. Crates. We'll get some crates in here. We'll just do one at a time. I'll do one of them on camera with with you guys, and then I'll do the rest of them off camera so you guys don't have to see the same thing over and over again. Oh yeah, some crates, perfect, like that. A little bit too big for this one at least. We can have some of these ones. These are going to be laying down, the same ones as what we've got, but they're just laying down instead of standing up. That works out pretty well. We can turn these as well, something like that. These concrete pillars don't really do it. That's that big one that we tried. What's this one? Roof platform. Oh yeah, but it doesn't go on top of a roof. I don't think I've got... I'm missing something maybe, or something like that that would need that. These pipes I would like to have yeah, like this one. This is a proper factory style building. We can have these come out here like this and go into the ground. Now I think these would look good in an area that we would do water. These could look like little water pump pipes when we actually build our actual water system. We don't have like just a temporary setup like, oops, like what we have at the minute. How do I... Yeah, like that. That's how I do it. I want it more... How... I want it in the middle of those two. Okay, you win. I gotta do it first shot, apparently. Like, you can do it any way you want here. There we go. No! Maybe it's doing that deliberately. Maybe... Yeah, okay, so I can't get it dead on. Alright, well, I'm not going to be zoomed in close enough to really see that at all anyway. We'll put a little curve in here, going this way. It's close enough. And then those big oil tankers would be perfect that we saw. These ones. Like, put them into here. We'll have that one. And another curved one. See, that looks pretty cool, right? That looks pretty smart. Something... What's this? What is this one? Okay, so it's like a... It's like if you were going over a road, look. You could get the pipes to go over the top of the road. Oh, I've got to just have those in to have that there. That looks so cool to have. Then we'll put a turn so it goes into that building. And we'll put a turn so it goes into this building. Hey, how cool is that? So they actually drive underneath the road there. That's pretty smart. I like that. Probably need a little shack out here. Little monitoring shack. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to do this in all of them and I shall be back. Alright, so the whole idea of this is to make it look like it's part of the building itself and it's not sort of added onto it. And I think we've done a pretty good job, right? I think everything, I've got some like lorries, I've got some crates, barrels and stuff like that. This is a little thing that picks up the crates themselves and loads them onto lorries and stuff like that. I think it looks part of the industrial estate. It looks like it's part of the buildings itself. Looks so cool when we zoom out. And I found this little guy. He's a little bulldozer. And I thought, before I forget about him, he should certainly go in here. Because I don't think we've got this one. No, we've got excavators and we've got diggers. But we don't have any bulldozers. So we should get a couple of these down. For 100%. Especially in this sort of area. Look. We'll have him sort of pushing that way a little bit. Look at that, they actually come out there. That's so cool. And yeah. Oops. Okay, he's gone. He's fine. That's cool. Alright, so I can now remove this, take this off here so I don't accidentally delete anything I'm not meant to. There we go. I think that looks really smart. Oh, we've got a burnt down building. Shouldn't really matter. I think I need to bulldoze them myself. But I think they should still grow one. The reason why that broke down is because we've got maybe a little bit too much industrial for this area at the moment. It has sort of gone up more. I think as buildings must be upgrading, we're getting more and more of a population. Like, we're still gaining population, which means all of this industrial that we put down, yeah, it's growing good. All this industrial that we put down, we're already in need of more. Okay, what building is this? Is this gonna still link in to all of the pipes that we've got around the place? Looks like it. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, I mean, that works. It's a little bit different of a building. Got some sort of taller, bluer ones. These look a little bit newer. Yeah, we will get a lot of these sort of breakdown, I think, until the economy becomes stable. We had a train actually go out of there then. Look, he actually left. He didn't disappear like the last one did. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Alright. Oh, there's no power or water to the fuel station. Not that it's that important anyway. But I'll do it to be nice. Just like that for the minute. Okay. How are we getting on? Is anybody complaining about anything? If I zoom out, there seems to be no complaints about, like, specific individual things. If I can click one of these to get into, like, land value. Well, land value is pretty high around the school. Where is all my information about... Ah, this one. There we go. Taxes I'll leave the same. I mean, that's all good. The budget... What's this? Budget at night time? Oh, so we can actually change... So at night time we could shut things down if we wanted to? That's pretty weird. Where's my graphs and stuff, though? Like, do we have... I can't remember even if we have graphs. Incomes and expenses. No. I don't know. I thought there was some sort of graph figure that we can see if I clicked on one of these. Or something, but it doesn't look like it. Like, I got that. Policies. Oh, yeah. Recycling. I want recycling. I want... Make your parks and plazas the envy of your country. Moderately increases land value around parks and plazas. Yeah, we'll do that. Education boost. Yeah, we'll do that. Because higher education is quite a big part of this game. Because the higher education... The higher educated... I'm not educated, obviously. The higher your population is educated, the less likely they're going to commit crimes. The less likely they're going to have fires in their houses and burn down places. And the happier I think they're going to be as well. So that would be good. I don't want recreational use. I don't want free public transport yet because there's no point. Taxation is all good. And that's pretty good. So this is worldwide policies. This is for the entire world. What we can do is we could also somehow, didn't it used to be here how I could like draw out... I wonder if my tabs here, if my modded tabs have taken away, because there is a way to use districts. Ah, no, districts is over here. There we go. I knew there was a district thing. So what we can do with this is we can actually turn little districts and name them. So this we can name Balmont Heights. That's cool. I'll call it Balmont Heights. So this is Balmont Heights, and then what we can do is in this area. If I click this, policies, I think this is policies in this area, right? Yeah. So then I could deliberately say, in this area, do not do high rises. So they're not allowed, they're never allowed to have skyscrapers in this district. So that's the way that we can sort of push certain aspects of our city and limit others. So we can say, you know, if we wanted a, I don't know, nice industrial space, like allows industry to work even more efficiently by overlooking a few safety laws, double the amount of goods produced, but is a little bit more expensive, and because it's cutting corners it probably creates more fires, I would assume. Our industrial is still way through the roof. Maybe I need to make more industrial out of here. That's what it looks like. Industrial is even bigger than residential for once. Alright then. Shall curve this around here. I don't like having the straight roads. I like having sort of more curved roads. So something like this. And I have a straight road in here just to make it a little bit more efficient. Get a couple of little buildings in there, can't we? We get a little building in here. And off here. So that can all be industrial now. And I think we could probably loop it around here too. Something like that. I don't want them to join up. I don't like it when they join up in a loop. I know it's efficient and it's good for traffic. It's not how I want to do it though. So we'll have something like that. And zone all this up. Apparently that's what they want. I thought they were closing down because there was too much residential, too much industry. But apparently that's not the case anymore. Now, doing curved corners isn't efficient because you end up with like little tiny zones. Like, you don't end up with the most efficient 4x4. This is like the most efficient zone, like a 4x4 grid. You end up with some smaller ones. I like that because it gets these totally different types. It gets these little space fillers and stuff like that. And I really like them. I really like how that looks. And the more of those that we can get, the better. Is this train going to disappear? Maybe. No, he actually went. Oh, look, he loaded down. Okay, so he reversed out. So it looks like the train that we had disappear was a complete glitch, a complete fluke. That should never have happened, because that's now working how it should be intended to. How are our slip roads on and off? They're not using this one that much. And there's a few cars coming in. Okay. Because they can get in and out on both sides. It's not like I'm missing a bunch of roads and they're getting stuck in here. Oh, water. Good reminder. Good reminder. Something like that. And they should all have power. And slowly, as you can see, the power is going to be spreading across and we'll have less need for power lines. Okay, I want a housing estate over on this side. This is a new housing estate over here in real life. Fair. I say new. It's about 10 years old now, but to me it's still new because I remember it when it was just a field. I remember back in my days, all this was all field. I feel like an old man, but I do know. I remember when it was all like that. So I'm going to do this one a little bit nice because it's meant to be a little bit of a newer estate. I've got snap-on. Have I got snap-on? Doesn't feel like I've got snap-on. Oh, I do have snap-on. Yeah. Because it's a bit more of a new estate, I'm going to put trees, oops, on either side, but... Oh, did I do that back there as well? I have this stupid prop thing. So the trees stayed. Yeah, I know the space is already occupied, that's better. It's occupied by a row that I'm trying to come off. Yeah, this isn't snapping. Oh, it is sort of half snapping. It's very light snap. Yeah, so the trees aren't on the road anymore. Does that mean that over here I've got a bunch of trees on the industrial roads? Yeah, I do. Oh. And all the buildings look... There we go. Oh, at least there's not too many of them. It's not too bad. I can't see any more. Right. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, so industrial is now well under control again. Why do you have no water? Oh, because you're not joined up. We'll just do it like that. Okay, we're good. What was I saying? I can't remember. We're back over here. There's another... Oh, it's a big rock. I thought it was another one of those abandoned factories. So, we want another little rabbit warren of industrial space. But as I said, because it's a sort of newer one, I want it more... I know the space is occupied. It's occupied with a road that I want to join off. Ooh, like that. And like... Oh, I can go a little bit... No, right there. Perfect. Got these trees around the side of the road. I think they look pretty smart. And nope, that one. Nope, one more over. Out here. And that's about the size of the estate. It's not a huge estate, but it is an estate. So we'll have these under here. Now these guys will complain about the noise from the road. If we go into noise pollution, it's not that bad, I suppose. Oh, that's traffic. That's not noise pollution. So it's very high around this road here. I could try and help that by putting down a bunch of trees around the area. But I can't really get too many. I mean, I could put them underneath it. Maybe let's give it a go. If I put trees down, is that going to wreck the buildings, or will the buildings sort of go around it? I liked these ones. Okay, the trees are sort of going in, but they're going in where I wanted buildings to be. But I think the buildings will just remove the trees. So we're just doing this to try and keep down the noise pollution around this area. Okay, that's a lot of very green trees. I want some less bright green now. Yeah, that's better. Some darker trees in there. Make it a little bit more of a wooded area. Try and soak up at least a little bit of the noise. Oh yeah, you've got no water. What does it look like now though in the noise? Yeah, see, it has pushed that red back a little bit. Look, see how that changes? Now it's probably going to grow back as the houses sort of delete the trees for us, but that doesn't matter. Not at the minute, at least. They can complain as much as they like. I don't care. Have a road coming out here. Loop that around. Power. You haven't complained about having no power. You're a good guy. I'll give you power, seeing as though you didn't complain. And then we'll just hop this over the road into there for the minute. I mean, it's realistic to have these electric poles. That's not unheard of. You know, where I live, they're everywhere. Going across the middle of fields and everything. But in City Skylines, they sort of get in the way of buildings a lot. Luckily, power seems to spread throughout them throughout buildings without the need for power lines. But when we get to that stage, until then, we have to sort of leave it how it is. Let's work on this as well. We've got a bit of time before the episode ends. What we want to have is a little dirt road that comes off here to about there. Move this little guy. He's got to go back a little bit. I'll remove the trees as well in a minute. I should probably move that out of the way first. And landscape. Football pitch is probably something that should be flat. Level terrain. That's not quite what I was thinking, guy. There, look. It's probably something that should be flat. I think that's about the size that we want, right? That looks nicely fat to me. Move this guy back in there. Yeah, we've got a flat football pitch now. Looks to be about parallel. I would say that's about parallel. And I would say that's about in line. Get rid of the trees on the pitch. Get rid of the trees at the front here. And we want a car park. That can go. We want a car park on this side. And I want a building on this side. But I don't know how exactly I'm going to do the building. I need to remove this. There we go. I don't exactly know how I'm going to do the building yet. Snap. Snap. It's meant to be where the football team gets changed. It's just a very low. It's not like Premier League, not a big football team. This is just like a small football team. Plays Norwich City quite a lot, but that's about it. But how would we do the building? Is there just like a... Is there a unique building that could work? Like a small one? See, this would look good in the middle of that roundabout, wouldn't it? But they're so big. I'm thinking that, you know, in the middle of that roundabout at the beginning of our city. Wow, one of these. Hypermarket, government office, a theatre, shopping centre, cinema. Should have one of those in the middle of the city, shouldn't we? In the town, or in the town, middle of the town. I keep calling it a city, it's not a city. The cinema in real life is here. So I'm just going to delete that building there. Put that there. That's actually where the cinema goes, so that works out nicely. What's this one? DHL distribution. No, I don't want that. In fact, that would look quite good in the industrial park, though. It's pretty big. We'll put it down anyway. Yeah, that looks alright. Okay, back to this. Well, I could put more than one of those down as well, apparently. Walmart neighborhood market. See, that's about the right size. Apart from it's actually bigger than I thought. No. It's close to what I want. What's this one? Diner. I mean, yeah, that's not bad. They look like little advertisement boards and stuff, don't they? Yeah, no, I'll go with that. We can be the whale team. Team Whale. That could be our little football logo. That would work, wouldn't it? Alright then. So I'll give you all water here because you're all going to complain otherwise. Power I'll have going up this side of the road because I want car parking spots on this side. You should quit complaining now. Car park. Oh, have I spelled wrong? I need it to just park, don't I? Or something in the stupid way again. That's not park. Delete! Why won't you delete? Thank you. Park. Okay, there we go. Oh, and I found a better tab to replace our bouncy castle with as well. Surprisingly enough, it's in quite an odd place. So we'll have 1, 2, like that. Could I fit one on the other side of the road? Oh, I can. Yeah. So we've got a little football thing there. What's happened to the pitch? Why can't I see the pitch? We'll put down another one then. Football. Why couldn't I see the lines? What, because of the trees, maybe? I made it flat and everything for it. Yeah, look. It goes away there. Okay. Now what happens if I move it? It disappears. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good spot then. Oh no, I can't see it all still. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's a good spot. Need to fence it in and have a little bit of a pathway going into it. I don't think that, unfortunately, I don't think that I've got any, like, stands. Stand, like seating. Bicycle stand. Yeah, bench. Is there anything good under bench? I mean, these, I suppose, oops, aren't like a terrible thing. Just have some seating, you see. If we put it on a line tool, facing the other way. I mean, yeah, that sort of works, right? Little seat. Now, it doesn't need to be a lot because this is like a real low league team, like as low as you can get. This team is. It's a little bit too far back, like that. And then I want fence. Do we want a big industrial fence or a lower one? What does the lower one look like? That's probably a good one. The big one looks like. The big one does look pretty good, actually. Yeah, we'll use the big one around the side of here so people can't break into it at night. I want to leave a gap for the viewings. And I want to leave a gap for a pathway that's going to come out here. With this one. Oh, you could so do that. I don't like it. Concrete one would be better. Okay, concrete one's a little bit better, right? Have that going there. Having a little fence in that little gap there would look great. Could I get a little one that comes down here? Straight. I know it props over. Oh, I could probably move it back, can't I? Moving. Oop. Yes! And nearly. Oh, as people come to visit. What is this actually? Oh yes, a diner. Yeah. So it will be drawing people in. Fence. I think we've already got it in here. Yeah, we'll have the little fence just to go in there. It just divides that up quite nicely, doesn't it? We'll have that going around there. Hedge is another one. Hedge. Now there's this one that does work with the prop line tool. The other two I don't think they do. So we'll have that going to there. To there. I think that looks pretty smart. I think that looks really smart. Down this side, I'll leave this side relatively open. I'll just put like a little hedge that goes down here though. Yeah, like that. So that's pretty cool. It's just a little low-end football stadium. Some chairs in there, some benches to watch it at. I think that's pretty cool. It's a real shame that the grass hasn't been mowed for a while. It's like covered in weeds and stuff like that. I don't think there's any way that I can stop that. In fact, I know how to stop it. If I lowered my graphics settings, it wouldn't show this grass. The game wouldn't load this grass if you had it on a lower graphics setting. So, I mean, that's a way that it could be done. This is a beautiful area with all the trees. Look, I love that. I love that area so much. I should probably do more roads that have the trees down either side. It could be a nice way to do it. This road is actually busier than I thought. Oh. Move! Has he pulled him over? Has it? Oh, he just disappeared. Okay. He glitched out, apparently. Look at the tailback he caused. Oh, wow, look at these lorries. Where they come from? They come from the cargo main terminal with a load of scrap. Imports or are going to ready to wear limited. So it's going to there. Scrap metal. That's so cool. What about this one? Ice Cube Factory. The scrap metal truck is taking scrap to the Ice Cube Factory. Yes. Yes, that's such a clever scheme that they've got going on there. I still like having these small roads. I know it's going to cause trouble. I know it's going to cause trouble. But it is fun. It'd be cool to have something in the middle there. Even if it was just a tree. Have I got an interesting looking tree? What trees do I have? I don't have many trees. That's a pretty cool looking tree. How big is that? Oh, yeah, it's a nice one. Plop. Yeah, right in the middle there. I'll have some flowers around the outside of it too. Purple flowers. Ooh, nearly. Yeah. So much quicker than doing it by hand, hey? It's not a perfect circle, but it'll do. Yeah! And some orange ones. These orange ones stick real close together, don't they? I can't see. Hey! Now that tree's not centered. That tree couldn't be further out if it tried. There we go. Check that out. Do I have a pink tree? I'd love to have a cherry tree. Cypress tree. Oh yeah, they're them tall ones that we had outside the school. Did I ever put those back? No, I didn't. I should. Short one, tall one, short one, tall one. Just looks nice and neat, doesn't it? Yeah. We should have some flowers in here as well while I'm in the flowery mood. Flowers. Blue ones. We'll have them in a straight line now because it's a square. Flowers. The school colours that I went to was blue and red. I don't have any red flowers, so I'm going to use pink. Pink goes Pink goes really well with blue anyway. We'll have these in here. And is there anything cool that would go in here? What are these? They're just like really long grass. These are like little shrubs. They would look good in a meadow. And I think these are the same. Yeah, they would look good in a meadow. They'd sort of spruce up the meadowy part of it. I think that's good for now. Right, looking pretty smart. unfortunately, I'm out of time for this episode. What do you mean you don't have power? Oh, you haven't had power since I put the... Oops. Since I put the... That's not the right one. The cinema, sorry. Since I put the cinema down, you guys haven't actually had any power. I apologize for that game. So unneat, but it doesn't matter. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. They all burnt down. We shall see you guys in the next episode.